You're standing in the doorway of your own life, hesitant to step through. Midlife has a way of making you question everything: your choices, your dreams, even your reflection. It's like waking up in a house that once felt like a home, only to realize the walls are closing in. You've outgrown it. But here's what they don't tell you: midlife isn't a crisis, it's a breakthrough. It's not about losing yourself, it's about finding the version of you that was buried. And I'm talking about buried under expectations, responsibilities, and that number one, the fear of starting over. So the real question is, are you going to let midlife break you, or are you ready to break through? Welcome to the show where we talk about the truths that no one warned you about. I'm talking the real midlife glow up, because here's the thing: they told us midlife is where things were supposed to fall apart. Oh, you've heard it. That your dreams were going to shrink. You've heard that. Your adventure is going to fade out into the background and you're never going to see adventure again. It was a lie. And this is where you were supposed to settle for less? You got to be kidding me. But what if that was the biggest lie of all? Wonder if it was the biggest lie of all. Midlife isn't where your story ends, my friends. It's actually where you're finally going to let your chapter begin. By the end of our conversation, you'll see midlife differently. I promise, I stand on that. You will see midlife as not being a crisis, but a rise, a call to action. We'll unpack why midlife forces you to face yourself and how to use that as fuel, and why your best years are not. And I do repeat this and stand on, not behind you. They're actually waiting for you to step into them. So let's go. Let's get it. Imagine this: you're at brunch and you are with a group of friends and you guys are laughing, you're kikiing, you are having a grand old time. And then one of your friends that you've known for 20 plus years leans in and says to you, I am quitting my job. I'm going to start over. I can't do this anymore with these people. And you nod, you smile, and you say, wow, that's brave. But inside, something is stirring, because deep down, you know that feeling, right? That reckless, unshakable sense that the life you're living no longer fits, that you've been playing small for way too long. You've spent years following a path that no longer leads where you want to go. And then all of a sudden it hits you. And you say, I've been waiting, I've been watching, I've been wishing. It's like you are standing on a shore and afraid to jump into the waves because you're wondering if it's too late to want more. But I have to tell you, because we're friends, right? That it's never too late to come home to yourself. It's never too late. I want to introduce you to today's special guest. Give a round of applause. Please welcome the Midlife Crisis. Oh, you know them. They showed up uninvited. They knocked down everything you thought was certain. They come in whispering everything you built. It's not working anymore. And here's the twist: they're not wrong, but they're not here to ruin you. They're here to wake you up, to remind you that that job, that relationship, that routine, it's all up for review. Not because you're failing, but because you're evolving. So please don't leave any stone unturned. What's the one thing midlife has forced you to confront? Was it your career? Was it your relationships? It's time for a reality check. Did midlife force you to rethink your sense of purpose? Drop it in the comments, because trust me, we've all been there. You're not alone. It's up to us to glow up together. Midlife isn't here to break you, it's here to remake you. But only if you stop resisting it and you start like leaning into it. Because the truth is that your glow up starts the moment you stop fighting the change and you start creating the change. Now, here is where you rewrite your midlife narrative. I hope you have a journal, notebook, something handy to write down things. Because this is a year, I'm telling you, that we're stepping out of Miss T square or your square. I'm stepping out. How about you? First, stop calling it a crisis. It's a breakthrough. Call it it. Call it what it is, a breakthrough. Two, get clear on what you really want. Not what's practical, not what's expected from you from all the other people around you, what you truly desire. Three, take one bold step. I will keep saying it every day until we're doing it. Midlife isn't about waiting for these invisible permission slips. It's about giving it to yourself. You have permission from yourself to proceed accordingly. I give you permission to glow up too. Because when you stop seeing midlife as an end and start seeing it as a beginning, that's when the glow up truly happens. And the best part, are you ready for this? You get to write this chapter on your own terms. I'm talking you and only you, not anyone else, not your spouse, not your children, not your grandmother, grandfather, mother, father, none of them. You get to do it for you. Midlife isn't here to tear you down. It's here to wake you up. The glow up after 40 isn't about playing it safe. It's about stepping into your power, owning your story, and creating a life that feels as good as it shall look. So if you're ready to take the next step, check out my playlist, Midlife Glow Up. I'm talking self-care and growth after 40. Your comeback starts here. Don't just watch life happen. I want you to walk into it out the door. No more just looking. Until next time, keep on sipping.